And welcome back, and here's a departure that we just missed. That's a Delta Airline flight. I don't know whether it's a Boeing or an Airbus. Looks like an Airbus. A320. Isn't that Delta? In any case, we are here in beautiful Key West International, and yeah, nice looking hotels are these hotels. Very nice design. We are currently parked at, I think, ramp 5 or ramp 6, and we are Aeromexico 523, and we'll be flying to Cancun. So just go forward. There are no markings for the ramp. Okay, well, here we go. Into the cockpit. Now we do have ATC, and before we contact the ATC we have to power up the aircraft. So let's get on with the flows. Thrust levers idle, flaps up, everything, the normal stuff. Up we go. We do have ATIS. Let's have a listen to the ATIS frequency. Let me check the frequency. 119675.
Work. Advise you have Richard Bravo initial contact. Key West International ATIS information Bravo 2253 Zulu 170 at 4, visibility 10, due at 2,900, temperature tree 1, dew point 25, altimeter 29er, RNAV and visual approaches in use, landing and departing runway 9er, bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise you have Richard Bravo initial contact.
Okay.
Key West International ATIS information Bravo 2253 Zulu 170 at 4, visibility 10, due at 2,900, temperature tree 1, dew point 25, altimeter 29er, RNAV and visual approaches in use, landing and departing runway 9er, bird activity in the vicinity of the airport. Advise you have Richard Bravo initial contact.
Okay, we'll do that. Right, we are Aeromexico, which is AMX 523, so let's contact the ground. Okay. Ground, good evening. Aeromexico 523 requesting IFR clearance to Cancun.
Aeromexico 520 Trudy, Key West ground. Good evening. Cleared to stand by for me 1 second. Sorry, that's my apologies. Aeromexico 520 Trudy, cleared to Cancun International Airport. Direct Key West VOR, then as filed, maintain 16,000 Expect flight level tree 4010 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 7172.
Clear to Cancun where Key West view are. Maintain 16,000 and expect flight level 340. Squawk code 7172. Aeromexico 523.
Mexico 523, read back correct. Push is at your discretion. Call me for taxi. Information Charlie's current.
Roger that. Information Charlie is current, so we'll just have a look at information Charlie and my Wasim client. No need to listen to it again. We have QNH has now changed to 3.30.00. Okay, so we'll just set the QNH. We're in the United States, so yeah. There you go. Current information. Current QNH. Sorry. Right. We must call the refueling truck. I don't want to delay this. Refueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
And import the Simbri flight plan. You can use Delta, I guess. You can use Texaco. Yeah. And yeah, we are here.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
We won't. Don't worry. Oh, dude, look at that. We have something over here, an arrival. And there comes the fuel truck. Okay.
International ground, floor conductor Sierra. Sorry about that. I didn't realize you were still on.
Number 45 X-ray Sierra, U.S. ground. You can taxi straight into the ramp. Have a good night.
And there we have a general aviation aircraft.
U.S. ground, stateless 420 Bravo Zulu, just off of runway 9 at altitude, requesting taxi back to the GA ramp.
Number 420 Bravo Zulu, U.S. ground. You can taxi the ramp by Alpha Bravo 8. Good evening.
To the ramp via Alpha Bravo 8.
Fuel truck.
Stateless 420 Bravo Zulu. Thanks.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
7172. Right, we'll go to the FMC. Before we do that, I'm just going to, let it load. Let it load the fuel itself. It's just an animation. Yeah. Script test. Takeoff configuration. Warning checked. Right. Flight recorder. Sorry, nav. Heading status. Right, RSS to nav, flight recorder, switch, everything done. That's parking brake, yeah. Parking brake. Which livery is that?
Key West Ground Comanche 309 Whiskey Papa, clear runway 9 Alpha 2, parking at the FBO.
Bitchy 309 Whiskey Papa, Key West Ground, taxi by Alpha Bravo 8.
Clear on Alpha Bravo 8, Comanche 9 Whiskey Papa.
Is that a cargo plane? It's a big plane. It's an A330, no? Yeah, it's an A330. Right. We've been asked to maintain 16,000, that's 16,000 feet. And later on we'll be doing going up to the cruise altitude, which is 34,000 feet. Right. FMC, payload, fuel truck done, and yeah, go here. Pause in it. We'll enter the reference airport. ICAO code for Key West is Key and a W. And we can go to the next page, copy the GPS pause. Put this here. Select fuel, select payload, select route. Here's a flight number, Aeromexico 523. Please load that. We'll just have a look at that. I'll put the Navigraph chart on the screen. We are, just a minute, I'm on the wrong window. Yeah. Cost index 20, flight level 340 will be our final cruise altitude. And reserves are 2.9 if you round this off, 2.9 tons. And our route is here. We take off from Key West, runway 09, direct to Key West VOR, then to Canoa, and then using the UBB 79 airway.
The Key West ground is closing. Monitor CTAF 118.2. Have a great day.
118.2. 118.2. Wrong key. Wrong key. We'll go here, 118.2. Let me just set the frequency, then I'll come back to the charts again. 118.2. Right. Uniform Bravo 879 to Cancun VOR, and then direct to Cancun without any star. We'll use an approach for runway 12 right. So that's our route. I'll put this off the screen now. And now we can check the route in the FMC. Key West, direct to Canoa, Uniform Bravo 879 to Cancun. Activate, execute. Departure, we won't be using the SID, runway 09, execute. Right, we'll do the arrival later. Now we can do the passenger boarding. Let me, I forgot the universal announcement. Well, in any case, we'll do the passenger boarding. Request boarding. Let's set the time a bit further back. It's 5:23. Let's set it to 4:33. It'll take us some time to reach Cancun. Right. Departure, route, arrival, route, performance. We go to init ref. Route, perf init. Cost index is a
Boarding requested.
medium 20. Reserves, as I said, was 2.9 according to a flight plan, operational flight plan. 2.9. Three, 4, 0. Execute. Top of client winds are 310 degrees, 012 knots. Outside air temperature at that point would be minus 41. There we go, and then we have the N1 limit. It's a short runway, so we'll be utilizing as much power as possible. Let's see what the performance calculator says. Departure, takeoff, yeah, 09. It's dry. So this view. Are they going to walk in? Yeah, they're going to walk in.
Passenger boarding starting.
Right. There they are. You have to walk into the plane. (120 passengers. We're carrying 120 passengers. I'm not going to make it too heavy for the takeoff. Right. Optimum. Port weather. Calculate. Come on. We'll do a flaps 10 takeoff. It's not playing nice. I'll enter a lower value. Says 56.428 tons. Fine, we'll do 56. Or we can use FMC, no problem. No problem. We won't derate it, we won't put a selected temperature. We'll go here. Also perf init. And one limit. Active select. Yeah. Flaps 5. 132, 134, 145. What we can do is perf. We can do a flaps 10 takeoff. 131, 133, 144. Or let's try about flaps 15 takeoff. One two eight, 130, 141. Zero feet. Full thrust, full N1. So I'll just write that down on my paper. I'll just keep a paper. Normally I keep a paper to write these things down in case I forget. I forget very easily. So trim is 3.31. 3.31. Let's see whether we can take off or not. The operational flight plan won't let me. Okay, time to. Right, time to get the APU running. It's hot outside. Start the APU. Passengers boarded. Okay, they'll be feeling a bit hot right now. I'll just get the APU started. Actually, I'll get the air cart while we're at it. I'll get the air cart menu, FS actions, ground services, request air conditioning unit. Not the air cart, the air conditioning unit. Air cart is, I think, for the starting the engines. There we go. The air conditioning unit has arrived. And while at the same time we can operate the stairs. We don't need them anymore. We're going to close the doors. Oh, there's another aircraft here. It's an ATR. Now the duct temperature is 21, air temperature source. This should bring down the temperature in a minute. Oh no, not a minute. That's going to take some time. Okay, APU is on. We can do APU gen. And we can disconnect the ground power. Ground services, ground connections, ground power unit release. Right, door management, entry left. They're closed. We only have the cargo doors open, the aft cargo door. That's also closing now. Should be closing. Close all. Don't have anything loading. No. Right. Guys, just a minute. I have to go for a break to the loo. I'll be back in a minute or two. I'll just leave you with an outside view. I have to go to the loo. I have to go answer the call of nature. Sorry. Let's go here, and we can do this. Right. Sorry for that. I needed a break, a toilet break or a latrine break if you want to call it. And here we go. APU has been on for 2 minutes, so we can start the APU bleed and we can disconnect. First we'll have to disconnect the air conditioning unit. Right. Let's see the there we go. The engines are painted nicely. I love the color. Okay, right. Up we go. So it's still pretty hot. It's come down a bit, but APU is on. APU gen's on. We can do PAX auto and APU bleed on. We can turn these knobs. Control cabin is the cockpit. Turn these knobs a bit to the right. Cool them down. It's 30 degrees outside. Inside it must be sweltering. Passenger signs, smoking signs, all on. Right. Window heat on, yaw damper on, fuel pumps on. $34,000 feet. And our landing altitude will be
QS traffic,
22 feet. We can leave it at 0 then. So can't do 50. So either 50 or 0. Let's use 0. Right. That's it. We are, yeah. Right, light switch. Tested. Oxygen test. EFS setup. 10 nautical miles. Traffic, terrain, and airport. Barrow. You can press the magic B key. 300 and minimums. Now I don't know whether it's NADP 1 departure, NADP 2 departure, but we'll use our normal standard NADP 1 departure. 1500 feet added to 3 feet, so 1500 1503 to set the time clock back because I want to reach Cancun just when it's, the sun is about to set. 1503 minimum set, MFA set. Right. Can it play nice now? This performance tool, runway 09, import from aircraft, import weather, calculate. No, it won't. Alright, ground operations. Chocks. Remove the chocks. Parking brake is set. So we don't need the chocks right now. We'll be preparing for pushback. Your damper, is it on? Your damper's on. Everything's nice and fine. Emergency exit lights armed. Window heat on. Air temperature, recirculation, back sort. Fine. Yeah, we can check this. Crossfeed valve. Right. MCB setup. Light director on. IS to V2, which is over here. IS to V2 141. 141. Right, fuel flow reset. I'm doing this very haphazardly today. Auto brake RTO. Flaps up, thrust idle, parking brake set. Engine fuel switch is off. Stabilizer trim up and guarded. Stab trim up and guarded. Overheat detector normal. Radio setup. Radio is on 118.2, and we can do, once we're out of the airport vicinity, we'll do 122.8. Right. ADF cargo fire system. Cargo fire detectors normal with the radar VXT. Transponder standby. Well, actually we're about to go, so we'll start to halt off. And flight deck to auto trim. Trim as 3.31. We can't do 3.31. We'll keep it neutral. Is it 3.31? Trim is 3.31. Why? I hope we don't land into the sea. I hope we do take off. I'll keep the trim neutral, fine. Okay, and then we have IS, MCB IS set to V2, done. IFR clearance requested. We've got the clearance. Direct to Key West VOR. APU has been started. All ground services have been disconnected, and APU gen is on. APU bleed is on. Chocks have been removed, and pre-flight checklist call. Oxygen tested. Navigation transfer and display switch is normal and auto. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector auto. Flight instruments heading. Altimeter. Yeah, runway heading. I have to set that. So I'll go to the chart, pick up my runway heading. 09 is 093. 093. Okay. So here we go. 093. Runway heading set. Parking brake set. Engine started. It's got a fuel pumps on. Yes. Pushback call. Is it calling for a pushback? Set the time to 4:33. We'll take off at 4:40. Yeah. No, it hasn't. It didn't work. Yeah, it's a partial clearance request. Oh, there's no pushback. Sorry. Silly me. Look at this. There's no pushback necessary. We just start the engines, go to the runway. Oh, there's the ATR. Is that ATR? Oh, just a minute. Drone camera view. He's about to take off. No? He's taken off. Okay. Right. Key West traffic, Aeromexico 523. We are starting our engines at ramp 5. Key West traffic. Right. So anti-collision lights will come on. Windows locked, passengers signs on, and pushback proceed, and we can turn off the packs. Packs off, AP bleed on, anti-collision light on, wheel well light off, and now we can go to ground. Engine switches for engine number 2 to ground. There we go. Fuel flow coming up. Spar valve off. Fuel flow, oil pressure increasing. Just a minute. Stabilized. For passenger comfort, we can close the isolation valve and start the left back. Sorry, the right back. Left back. Right. Engine 1 to ground. Engine 1. Start switch to ground. And 2. Fuel flow. And spar valves off. Done. And 1 rotation. Don't know why my views are like that. The key binding is all correct. Right. Departure heading 093 degrees. And by now engine 2 has started. We can go up. Engine generators on. APU can go off. Engine start switch is continuous. And probe heat on. Anti-ice as required, left and right backs auto, and isolation valve auto. AP bleed can go off. flaps to takeoff position in a minute. We have a zone temperature warning. This is the aft cab. Aft cabin is pretty nice, fine. We can do the reset. Where's my reset button? Trip reset. There we go, and we can put these back to almost 12 o'clock position. We don't want the passengers to feel cold. Yeah, there we go. Right, flaps to takeoff position. What was our flap setting actually? Flaps 15. We're doing a flaps 15 takeoff. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15. I don't know whether it's allowed or not. I really don't know whether it's allowed a flaps 15 takeoff. Something on the VATSIM client. I've been disconnected. Miami Center is online. Voice will attempt to automatically reconnect. Disconnected from the voice server. Reason lost server connection. Voice will attempt to automatically reconnect. Okay. Right, let me have a look. Miami Center online. Come on. Disconnected from the network. What's wrong with this? Connected to the voice server. Miami Center will be, oh no. Internal library error. Come on, guys. My VATSIM client is giving me problems. Miami Center is 132.200, so we'll do that on the radio panel as standby. 132.200. Right? 132.200. I'll just have a look. Coverage, Miami Tri-Counter. Coverage within 10 miles of Tampa, below 12,000. No coverage within 25 miles of Orlando, below 16,000. Coverage over MMUN above 12. CVDLC logging. Okay, we'll try that.
Clear line to right there, Mach 613, thanks.
American 407 heading 270 to join localizer if you're not capturing it.
407, we're correcting.
Miami Center, good morning. Aeromexico 523 at Key West. Do we contact you before departure or after departure?
You contact me for taxi for the next 7 minutes. American 2250 frequency change first.
James Bridge, I do it, yeah.
Okay, we're ready for taxi. Miami Center, Aeromexico 523, we're ready for taxi.
Issue your clearance. It's on request. I'll get back to you in a second.
All right. We'll wait for him.
It's there, .com 122 is a 4.5 for 5 on the Alton 2.
TACOM 122 on US contact, height 16,000.
Generators on.
16,000, .com 122.
Probate on.
American 1174 out road, cleared RNAV, runway 26 right approach.
Roads cleared, RNAV 26 right, American 1174.
American 407, headed contact Mike Tower, 118.3, good eye.
Miami Center, Caribbean Airlines 1530, checking in.
American 407, contact Mike Tower, 118.3, good day.
407-18-3, switching.
Caribbean 1530, Mike Center, safe flight level.
Flight level is 350, Caribbean 1530.
Thanks, Kitty.
Hmm.
United 601, stand by.
Taxi clearance will be given in a minute.
Aeromexico 523, have you clearance?
Ready for copy. Ready to copy. Aeromexico 523.
Aeromexico 523, cleared Cancun Airport via heading 360, radar vector Tanoa, then S-file, climb and maintain 16,000, expect flight level 34010 after departure. Departure with frequency squawk 7172.
Could you repeat the clearance again? Sorry.
Clear to Cancun, heading 360, vectors to Canoa, then S-files, climb and maintain 16,000, expect flight level 34010 after departure, squawk 7172.
Aeromexico 523 is clear to Cancun via heading 360 direct to Canoa. Maintain 16,000 and expect flight level 340. Squawk code is 7172.
Aeromexico 523, read back correct, advise ready to taxi.
Will we take runway 9er or the other runway?
Runway 9er.
Roger that.
Lions actually 640 is out of flight level 250 beach. Just what's out.
Foxy 640 Mike Center across eBay at 6,000. The Airbase altimeter 29908.
Okay, now we go direct to Canoa then, huh? I'll do this.
Okay, any chance we can take the RNAV to 12 right from Marino?
Yeah, for now just plan to cross eBay at 6,000 miles further for you as you get closer.
Okay, eBay is like 2 miles north of the field, but we'll plan to cross eBay at 6, Moxie 640.
Oh, I was looking at a different waypoint. Moxie 640, plan to cross 10 miles north of eBay at 6,000.
Okay, 10 miles north of eBay at 6,000, Moxie 640.
Moxie 613, contact Fort Lauderdale ground 121.4, good night.
Control the ground point 4 is Moxie 613, good night.
American United 601, contact Houston Center 132.77, good night.
Over to Houston, 32.
Takeoff config, check. Okay. Center Aeromexico 523. Should we taxi? Ready to taxi.
Aeromexico 523, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha.
Taxiway Alpha. Okay, let's go then. We are going to go. Parking brakes off. Takeoff configuration warning. Check. No warnings.
American 1174, contact Miami Tower 118.3.
Go. Turn left.
Good night, American 1174.
.com 122, contact bubble 290.
Level 290.com 122.
Go. Here we go. Here we go. Slow down. Slow down. Elapsed timer.
Moxie 640, we'd just like to request direct Marina, the initial approach fix for the RNAV 12 right.
Moxie 640. I'll be able to get you that shortly.
Should have come from here.
10 miles. Or Orlando approach is actually online, so I can't cut you through their space so much.
093.
Yeah.
093. I'm going to go LNAV. We're going to go VNAV. We're going to go heading select. Right. Before takeoff, we will do the taxi lights off and strobe lights on. Auto throttle will be armed.
Roxy 640, emit altitude, maintain 15,000. I'll have water for you shortly.
LNAV avoiding gauge.
15,000 and just by Marino's present heading. We'll maintain 15,000 Roxy 640.
This is very risky. I have no idea whether we'll be able to take off or not. I'm using flaps 15. I think I've used it before. Maybe. I don't remember. Okay, buckle up everybody. Let's go. Let's go runway 9er. Fast. Start braking. Taxi runway 9er. Stop here. Okay. We'll go down. Put the transponder to Tara. Up here we can do the weather radar.
Roxy 640, descend maintain 10,000.
10,000 Roxy 640.
There we go. Let's line up on runway 109. No, auto throttle armed. LNAV is not armed. We're doing heading select. And landing lights are on, strobe lights are on, taxi lights are off.
And Roxy 640, descend maintain 6,000.
6,000 Roxy 640.
Use as much runway as possible. Differential braking. Okay. Not a good lineup. Right. Center Aeromexico 523 lined up on runway 09.
Aeromexico 523, why did you line up on the runway? You don't have permission to do that. You only had permission to taxi. You can never enter a runway without permission.
Oops. Sorry about that. We didn't realize, sorry.
Okay, that's the rule everywhere. You gotta be aware of that. You cannot enter a runway or cross a runway without permission, ever. F-23, turn left heading 360, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Could you repeat that again, sorry?
Turn left heading 360, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Turn left heading 360, runway 9er, clear for takeoff. Aeromexico 523.
Moxie 640, consider we're at all of our in 3 miles.
I got roasted by the ATC. Okay. Right. All right.
Now, if 620 Jack Center was online, they would have actually decided you way earlier, and you would have talked to Orlando approach, which would have made this a whole lot simpler, but Orlando's not responding to me either.
Yeah, that's why I stayed high. I didn't want to talk to him.
Or Toga.
The 640 clear direct Marino, cross Marino at or above 3,000. Correction, clear cross Marino at or above 2,000. Cleared RNF runway 12 right approach. Very well,
We're running out of runway. V1.
Okay,
Rotate.
We have to build inside those. We'd like to put the visual to 12 right. We'll just talk
Go.
about
Gear up.
640 clear digital approach runway 12 right.
Let's go.
visual
Command.
12 right for Beach Mountain 64.
Turn left heading 360. Heading select. Turn left heading 360. Come on. Command A. 360. Up
Miami
speed.
Center, American 1025, checking in
That's
with
fine.
you at 5,200 for 10,000.
American 1025, Mike Center. I don't know why it took you so long to call me, and I don't know why you're climbing. The initial altitude is 5,000. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Flaps 1 speed.
American 1025, descend and maintain 5,000. Expedite descent. American 1025, expedite descent to 5,000.
Roger.
Aeromexico 623, radar contact, stay altitude.
Altitude is 4,500.
Aeromexico 523, turn left heading 240.
Turn left heading 240.
Mike, Oscar Victor, India Echo, frequency change approved, good night.
Have a great night.
Flaps off. Right. It's cloudy. We have off.
Aeromexico 523, proceed to Canoa.
Proceed direct Canoa, Aeromexico 523. Canoa, execute, and we go LNAV. Right. LNAV.
Aeromexico 523, climb tape level 340.
Climb level, flight level 340, Aeromexico 523. 340.
Visual aircraft, after this weather information, corrected segment 2, Eastern, 3 Eastern. Various thunderstorms within floating coast water available on flight service frequency.
Terrain is on. Weather radar on. Pin feet. It's done. Release the passengers.
Established, once ready.
Foxy 640, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind 240 at 3.
What's your right, clear to land? Foxy 640.
Target 2382, my center, good evening. I'm going to have a flight amendment to your route whenever you're ready to copy.
That might come around 20 feet. You go ahead for America 2380.
Target 2382, clear to Provo. The amended routing Curtis. Kilo Romeo Tango India Sierra. Direct O-Red. Oscar Romeo Echo Delta Echo direct. All the stuff before Curtis is the same. Just Curtis O-Red direct to the airport.
Alright, so directly to Providence. Take with the airport credit.
Standard.
And then
No. One two two decimal 8. After Genoa, we'll be monitoring Unicom.
Foxy 640, clear Charlie.
Wow, look at that view.
Foxy 640, taxi RK Charlie, good day.
Charlie, good day, Foxy 6.
Okay, we're about to leave the airspace in a few minutes of Miami Center. My mistake, I lined up on runway 09. I thought I had been cleared to line up, but in any case, lesson learned. Won't do that again. All right. $30,000 feet. Need to bank angle selected 10 degrees. Not bad. 16 minutes since takeoff and we're already at 32,000 feet.
Aeromexico 593, frequency change approved. Good night.
Frequency change approved. Good night. There we are, monitoring Unicom. And there we have the 1,000 to go alert. And the top of descent is not that far away. It's only 100 nautical miles away. Top of flight reached. We can skip ahead to Olabi. How many nautical miles is that? We can cut short 65.6 nautical miles. Okay, let's try that. Alright. FSI panel. Select airport, MMUN, Cancun International, 12 right, slew aircraft. I just want to go forward to a lobby, that's it. And that's it. There you go. Moving to Olabi, almost at lobby, almost at top of descent. Position updated. Thank you. Enjoy your flight. Oh, that's GSX. Disconnect. Let me bring in G's, landing rate calculator. Right. Right. That's working. Now, for some briefing, I'll just put the Navigraph charts. On screen. So here we are. We're going to be descending after a lobby. There's no star. We have this approach, RNAV approach. I've picked that approach since there's no ATC at Cancun, and we'll be using the RNAV for approach for runway 12 right, and we'll be using the VIXI transition, and we have to be at 4,000 feet mandatory by VIXI, and by uniform November 506 we should be 2,000 feet, and by uniform November 540, which is the final approach fix, we should be 1,300 feet, and then to uniform November 542, that's our missed approach point, and straight landing at LAV MDA 460. But then what's the, okay, 460 is our minimums. We'll just put that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to descend to 12,000 feet. Actually, what's the, yeah, let's go and do the performance, landing performance calculation. It's working. Right. departure approach. We are using no star, RNAV 12 right, using the VIXI transition, execute. So walk it. We won't be going to Cancun. After lettuce, we're going direct to VIXI. Okay. So Cancun, clear, delete Cancun, and go to VIXI. So that's a flex page. After lettuce, direct to VIXI. Right, let me set the MCP to 12,000 feet. Let's do the forecast. Feet, but is it? Let me first descend. I'll descend to 20,000 feet first. Request again. Trying to get the weather. 299er. 299er. Okay. Execute and altimeter 29er 29.99. Enter that. Execute. Legs. And coming up to our, in a few minutes, fixes Romeo Whiskey 1 to right /4 /10 and /15. There we go. And what about the approach course? Approach course is 125, which aligns with the runway heading of 125. 125, 125, 125. To 5. I'm going to do an early descent, although I can wait. Yes, landing performance. One to right, And we'll vacate to the left. According to our charts, we'll vacate to the left. Right. VRF 138. Progress 4.2, we'll be burning 0.6 tons of fuel, so that's 59.5. But the OFP says 138, right? That's for wind correction. Right. Set the QNH 2909er. Right, and the MDA is 460. Auto brake goes with 3. Descent, before descent, arrival charts prepare, descent check, forecast setup, fix setup, legs check, nav rad. Well, do I need to set that? Course set on both. Yeah, both courses set. Arrival barrow setup, minimum set, approach reference check, auto brake set, descent checklist call, recall checked. Now I need to go to the loo again, sorry guys. So I'll just go to the loo while this aircraft descends to 20,000 feet. Just give me a minute. And we're going down, 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 down. Should go faster. Drag required? Actually no. Actually yes. Drag required. Right. Coming down to 20,000 feet, we'll go down to 4,000 feet. Actually 2,000 feet. Or 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet is fine. Go VNAV. Two to 4. And local QNH. Come on guys, leave a like, support the channel. Coming up to 12,000 feet. Time to reduce speed. This with the speed brake. Disconnected again. Yeah. I don't know whether it's my internet or whether it's VATSIM. They had been facing problems recently with, they had DDoS attacks. And yeah, I don't know whether it's them or me. Okay, it's my internet. I had a problem with my internet. Right. We want to be at 4,000 feet before Vixie. Not again. Cancun traffic, Aeromexico 523, 20 nautical miles east of waypoint Vixie. Will be arriving via the RNAV, runway 12 right, approach. Cancun traffic. There we are, the Mexican coastline. Somehow terrain radar is not working today. I don't know why. Just extended to extend them again. We'll go flaps up. Ten 10,000 feet, I forgot it, the landing lights. Passengers go back to the seats. Right. Speed brake off. Come on, flaps up, speed, come on, come on, come on. And extend the flaps. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 1 speed. Next altitude is 2,000 feet. Set that. To 55. I'll leave it at this setting. Right. Should be descending by now. In our path. Get the speed brakes out. Flaps 5, flaps 2 and flaps 5. Next is 1,300 feet for the final approach fix. Gear down. On the profile, slightly ahead. One 162, 162, 125. Go to VNAV. Uniform mic 540. Flaps 15. Flaps 10. Flaps 15. And now we can go down to the minimums, 460, 400. This approach altitude is 3,000. Start the recording. Start my. And record. One three eight. Flaps 25 plus 25. Speed checked plus 25. Spoilers disarmed. Speed brakes armed. Flaps 30. And hold on to flaps 30. Cancun traffic, Aeromexico 523, 10 miles final, runway 12 right, Cancun traffic. Right. Slow approach. And flaps 40. Five, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5. Should be descending by now. Should be on the 3-degree right slope. Okay. I knew it. Wrong QNH. All right. Down to VRF speed. Cancun traffic, Aeromexico 523, short final, runway 12 right. There we go, misty, very misty. Flaps full, auto brakes.
1,000.
3s, lights on, speed brakes armed, spoilers armed. Set missed approach altitude 3,000 feet. 3, we have we'll have to disconnect soon. There we go. Disconnecting the autopilot, coming down to minimums.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Winds are calm. A bit high. I'm a bit high.
200.
On the center line.
100.
Yes, yes.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Not good. We can take this exit. Vacate to the left. Stop here. Spoilers tracked. Cancun traffic, Aeromexico 523, vacated runway 12 right. Cancun traffic. Welcome to Cancun, everybody. 1 hour, 3 minutes flight time, and yeah, a bit of a positive landing, not a buttery landing this time. Do this over here. Let me have a look at the charts and decide where to go. Let's go IS 100. APU on. And trims neutral. There we go. Right, we have just vacated runway 12 right. I want to park at gate number 29. That's a left turn ahead. It's fine. Gate 29 it is. So GSX. Select from map. Gate 29. Select. Show me the spot. That's fine. We'll take that. Simple. Right. Parking brake off. Thrust. Ah yes, auto brake off. Can I go further? Go further. That's it. That's it. That's it. Fine. Right, we can finally log off from VATSIM now. There we go, we can stop the recording. And 1 hour 11 minutes from gate to gate, if you want to call it. Yeah, from taxi to gate, stand to stand. Right, and I'll close my Navigraph, disable GSX, and disable G's, landing rate calculator, close a few other programs. Right, after the replays I'm going to end the live stream, so from me it's bye for now, and see you in the next live stream. Please do leave a like and consider subscribing. Right, so loading the